It does take two, but, well, not always. Two makes it more fun. It is 7:33 in the morning, 33 minutes into the 7 o'clock hour. We got news, information. We got all kinds of stuff going on. We've got your birthdays right now. Sometimes we do the fun stuff. The Big Shot birthdays on this Saturday, October 29th. Wrapping up the weekend, the month of October, with a scary wave. It's Halloween coming up. The country singer Lee Clayton is 80 years old today. Guitarist Denny Lane, he was with Wings and with the Moody Blues, and he's 78. Singer-actor Melba Moore is 77. Richard Dreyfuss, he was in Jaws and a whole bunch of other stuff. He's 75. Kate Jackson, she was on the ladies there. She's 74 years old today. Big show in the 70s. Dan Castellaneta, he is Homer Simpson and a whole bunch of other guys on The Simpsons. He's 65 today. We have Jolie Fisher. She was in Ellen's sitcom. She is 55 years old today. Actress Winona Ryder is 51. And Tracy Ellis Ross. That's Diana Ross's daughter, but in her own right, she was a star of Blackish. She's 50 years old today. Local birthdays. We got a whole bunch of local birthdays coming up.
If you don't dispose of the unneeded medications in your home, they might find a new one. They could end up lost, stolen, or simply misused. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back at the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration's National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, October 29th.
National Drug Take-Back Day will be held Saturday, October 29th at Starbucks, 2033 North Superior Avenue in El Centro, next to the Lowe's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Happy birthdays this morning, and there is a long list of birthdays this morning, starting with Al Rangel, Jesslyn Osuna. We have Carolina Rodriguez, Maria Machuca, Alma Conciola. We have Julio Chavez, Karen Bailey, Casey Powers, Felipe Fonseca, Joel Rolfe, Natalia Saiz. We have Olivia Costas, Emmanuel Gerardo, Julie Panduro, Don Lewis, Alfred Cuellar, Giselle Dominguez, Cynthia Brown, Stephanie De Leon, Patty Irving, Alisa Benavides, Belhan Donahue, Doug Ferguson, Emery Samudio Garcia, Sylvia Petrus, Giselle Osuna, I think we already mentioned her, John Ryan, Joe Varela, Juan Paramo, Kimberly Sturdivant, Mallory Samaha, Morgan Samaha, Nancy Ortiz, Olga Rodriguez, Patty Medina, Jocelyn Valenzuela, and Tim Novak. Happy birthday to each and every one, everybody. And as if that weren't enough, we have a late caller. A listener called in, said it was also Stephanie De Leon's birthday. So, Stephanie, happy birthday to you.
First Christian Church of El Centro invites you to Celebrate Light, a free community event on Sunday, October 30th. The event will be held from 5 till 8 p.m. in the First Christian Church parking lot, with fun for everyone. Bring the whole family and enjoy free candy, carnival games, jumpers, face painting, mechanical bull, live music, even food is available for a small fee. Come and enjoy Celebrate Light, Sunday, October 30th, 5 till 8 p.m.
And we've got the World California News headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. Lock, your year-round comfort specialist.
CBS News Brief. The suspect who attacked House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, shouted, "Where's Nancy?" CBS's Jennifer Kuiper reports he was seriously injured.
Officers arriving at the home found Paul Pelosi and an intruder struggling over a hammer. Pelosi was then struck, later undergoing successful surgery for a skull fracture and serious injuries to his right arm and hands.
Twitter undergoing big changes after billionaire Elon Musk takes over. Hate speech is on the rise. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti with more.
Among the 3 top executives who were fired is Vijaya Gadde, who oversaw Twitter's policy on misinformation. Musk has been outspoken against censorship.
At least 36 states are seeing an increase in COVID, the flu, and RSV. Parents are being warned to watch for symptoms. Seminole County, Florida Medical Director Todd Husty.
Respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV, is one that hits pediatric population more than adults.
CBS News Brief. I'm Allison Keys.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Paul Pelosi, husband of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, underwent surgery yesterday after he was attacked overnight in their San Francisco home by an assailant with a hammer who may have had political motivations. Governor Gavin Newsom said the incident is a reflection of the current times.
What's happening in terms of the political polarization, the othering, the cruelty, the humiliating that's going on in our body politics, the scapegoating, the zest for demonization.
Elon Musk has officially taken over Twitter and immediately fired some top executives, including Greg Larkin, who says it continues a string of departures from the San Francisco-based company.
Basically, everyone who has a LinkedIn profile who works at Twitter, and asked ourselves, how many people have left each quarter since the beginning of 2022?
The winter forecast is out for California, with forecasters saying that we can expect to have more drought conditions with little rain from December through February. Mike Salceda, California Headline News.
And the World and California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal. For repair or replacement, call the experts. Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
This is George Marquez. I am running for district attorney. I was raised in the Imperial Valley, and I am currently raising my own family here. I am the experienced candidate, and I have worked both as a prosecutor and defense. I know how both sides think. I am the candidate with a solid law enforcement backing. I will be aggressive in prosecuting serious, violent, and repeat offenders, and I will implement crime prevention strategies. I will use my experience to protect our families. Please vote for me, George Marquez. Paid for by the committee to elect George Marquez for district attorney 2022.
And it is time for page one of the local news, a service of Quick Lane El Centro Motors, Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers, with 3 locations to serve you at the El Centro Motors in Brawley, at the Brawley Auto Center on Highway 86 and Julia Drive, and at the Imperial Valley Mall. In the newsroom, we have an automated license plate reader notifying police that there was a reported stolen car in the area of Dogwood and Dannenberg Roads. The alert was reported at about 1:15 p.m. Thursday. Officers were able to locate the unoccupied car in the Imperial Valley Mall parking lot. While waiting near the car, officers saw a man leave the mall, and after apparently seeing police, he ran back into the mall. Officers were unable to locate the suspected car thief. The car was recovered. And El Centro Police arrested a 28-year-old woman following a traffic stop Thursday evening. She was a passenger in the car. Officers stopped the vehicle in the area of 3rd and Ross in El Centro at about 7:30 p.m. The driver was cited for being unlicensed, and a woman passenger was arrested after officers found a handbag containing drugs and a drug paraphernalia under her seat. There were M30 pills, methamphetamine, a meth pipe, and other items in the purse. The woman was booked into Imperial County Jail. We'll have more in just a minute.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers are here for you. Lube, oil, and filter change, alignments, brakes, batteries, tune-ups, and so much more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. And now, Quick Lane has 3 locations in the Valley. In the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive, at El Centro Motors, and now at the Imperial Valley Mall. Quick Lane, ready to serve.
And going on today, it's the next DEA Prescription Drug Take-Back Day. This is the 23rd Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, hosted by the Drug Enforcement Administration. All have been very successful. Today, from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m., residents can dispose of medicine stored in the home that are susceptible to a misuse or theft. The drop-off point in El Centro is at the Starbucks, 2033 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro, in the Lowe's parking lot there. Tracy Land Ramirez will be out there from 10 to noon, broadcasting from that area, keeping you up to date on what's going on there. Also today is the floating pumpkin patch at the El Centro Aquatic Center. Aquatic Center had been damaged in the recent storm. Damage has been repaired, and officials say the floating pumpkin patch is going on as scheduled. It'll run from 12 noon until 3 p.m. It is free for all. Participation is easy. You jump into the competition pool or the warm-up pool, pick a pumpkin that's floating around in the floating patch, and then you can decorate it once you get out of the pool at one of the decorating stations, or you can take the challenge and race across the inflatable aqua track. You can keep up to date on all activities at the El Centro Aquatic Center by following them on Facebook and or Instagram. On Sunday, Christ Community Church's first annual event, it is the Harvest Festival, Trunk or Treat, and Car Show. It will be free to community members, featuring cars from the Aztlan Valle Imperial Car Club, free candy for the kids, bicycle giveaways throughout the day, throughout the night, that is, the carnival games, music, and more. The event will be held Sunday from 5:30 to 8 p.m. on the corner of 1st Street and Heber Avenue in Calexico. And the first annual Halloween Carnival will be held on Halloween Day. It's presented by the Calexico Recreation Department. They say it will be they'll have as much fun, family fun, that there's so much fun, it's scary. It'll be held Monday, Halloween night, at the Community Center on Dual Avenue. There'll be carnival games, music, crafts, cakewalk, and more. Free hot dogs to the first 100 kids. La Catrina Pasarela by the Recreation Department sewing class. They say it will be the perfect way to have some spooky fun before you go out to trick or treat. That's it. That's page one of the local news. It was brought to you this hour as a service from Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers there, with 3 locations located to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
Start that day off right with your favorite drink from Brickhouse Coffee, next door to Brickhouse Deli at the Lisa Tucker Center in Imperial. Brickhouse Coffee has so many drinks to choose from. Hot drinks, blended drinks, or cold drinks, including the best tea in the valley with different flavors. Open daily with a convenient drive-thru. And next door, Brickhouse Deli with big, bold, fresh flavor. The valley's premier deli, serving breakfast and lunch. So come visit them both at the Lisa Tucker Center on West Ayton Road in Imperial.
And page 2 of the local news, suspect named. Calexico police know who they are looking for. Now they just need to find him. 39-year-old Alejandro Melendrez is suspected in the recent stabbing of a 36-year-old. Police in Calexico say after the stabbing, the suspect fled to Mexicali. They believe Melendrez may have returned to the U.S. since he does not live in Mexicali. They say he has an address in the city of Imperial. He also has an address at La Puente, California, and he has ties in other communities around the state. Police are asking anyone with any information on the suspect to contact the Calexico Police Department. And coming up next week is Brawley Cattle Call. It's that time. It's almost here. It'll be underway next week. The event is the first event is the kickoff mixer on November 3rd at the Brawley Grocery Outlet. It starts at 6 p.m. For the first time, a mixer will be held before any of the other events. Chili Cook-Off will be held Saturday, November 5th, with a couple of firsts. For the first time, the event will begin at at 5 Saturday evening. Also, next week, for the first time, a rib cooking contest will be held in conjunction with the chili cook-off. That's all coming up. Cattle Call Week starts November 3rd and runs right to the rodeo performances. We got your weather. Your weather is next.
There's a lot going on right now, and broadcasters are on the ground covering all of it, bringing you the weather, the traffic, and breaking news, all while entertaining you 24 hours a day. Someone needs to tell you what's going on around the world and in our hometowns, and that someone is us. We are free radio. We are always there. We are broadcasters. Visit wearebroadcasters.com or text radio to 52886 to learn more. Furnished by NAB and this station.
The high temperature yesterday, 80 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 52. National Weather Service says mainly tranquil weather conditions will prevail across the area through the weekend into early next week, with the high temperatures in the low to mid-80s across the lower deserts. A storm system is likely to affect the area heading into the second half of next week, bringing with it increased precipitation chances, windier conditions, and much cooler temperatures. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 84. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 58. West to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 85. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 58. Sunny on Monday. Highs right near 85. Northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And it's still cool out there, 52 degrees, 35% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality pretty much good throughout the region.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it is time for the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. Top story in sports, of course, the Bell game. Bell game was played last night. It is the final, wrapped up the final week of high school football's regular season. The 79th edition of the Bell game played in Brawley. El Centro defeated Brawley at 20-16. The Bell comes back to El Centro. Imperial, they defeated Southwest last night, 42-14. Kxo got by Vincent Memorial, 42-16. And on Thursday, of course, was the Axe game. Hauteville defeated Calapat, 57-7. Palo Verde did not play. They had the bye, so their season wrapped up before everybody else. CIF's San Diego section playoff schedule is expected to be announced next week. NFL on the KXO and our sister station, FM 107.5. Sunday football, the Raiders take on the Saints. That's a morning game. That's the one you'll hear on FM 107.5 because that's the Raider station for the Imperial Valley. Sunday night football, Packers at the Bills on KXO AM 1230. Monday night football, the Bengals at the Browns on KXO AM 1230. You will not hear from the Chargers or the Chiefs. Both those teams have the bye. We'll have more in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
And Major League Baseball World Series got underway yesterday, and it got underway and it went a good one. They went 10 innings. Philadelphia Phillies and the Houston Astros. Phillies won the game on a home run in the 10th inning. 6-5 was the final score. That's World Series Game 1. Phillies lead that series 1-0. Game 2 is today. In the NBA, on the NBA scoreboard, it was the Hawks over the Pistons, 136-112. The Magic got by the Hornets, 113-93. Cavaliers and Celtics went into overtime. Cavaliers won the game, 132-123. 76ers beat the Raptors, 112-90. Pacers got by the Wizards, 127-117. Bucks beat the Knicks, 119-108. Timberwolves over the Lakers, 111-102. Lakers have not won a game yet. Spurs defeated the Bulls 129-124. Nuggets got by the Jazz 117-101. It was the Trailblazers over the Rockets 125-111, and the Suns beat the Pelicans 124-111. In golf, Cameron Smith beat Phil Mickelson in the LIV, the Live Golf Team finale. On the other one, the PGA, Bob Crane shoots a 62, leads PGA Tour event in Bermuda. And in tennis, Iga Swiatek beat Coco Gauff, drawn for the... No, it didn't beat anybody. Iga Swiatek and Coco Gauff drawn for the same group at the WTA finals. So they will face each other, but they haven't yet. Carlos Alcaraz and Felix Auger-Aliassime, they're going to meet at the Swiss semis as well. And the Nets in the NBA condemn Kyrie Irving's promotion of anti-Semitic film. So Kanye is not the only one. Phillies win the game 1 of the World Series on a JT Realmuto homer. He's the guy who did it in the 10th inning, and the Phillies won the game. The Astros, Justin Verlander, he takes the blame after blowing a Game 1 lead, but they when they took him out, his team was winning, so he shouldn't be blamed. Jackson Smith, he's out again with a hamstring, a persistent hamstring injury in college football, plays for Ohio State. And the Arizona Coyotes, they praised the crowd's energy in the opener of the Mullet Arena. Must have been a boring game because their crowd is what made the news. That's it. That's a look at sports. You've been listening to the Sports World Roundup, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is time for the financial news and weather, brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company protecting you and your property. Southwest Security also offers live scan fingerprinting to the public. On the financial side, stocks rose on Friday despite a tumble in Amazon shares after economic data pointed to a slowing inflation and a steady consumer. The Dow Jones Industrial Average closed 828.52 points higher, or above 2.6%, at 32,861.80. S&P 500 added nearly 2.5% to close at 3901.06. NASDAQ Composite ended up about 2.9% to close at 11,102.45. So things looked, well, they look decent. We got your weather coming up.
Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been providing private security locally for more than 20 years and have owned Southwest Security for more than 6.5 years. I'm proud to announce that we have over 250 employees working here in Imperial and Coachella Valley. Last year, I opened Southwest Postal, offering you 24-hour access 365 days a year. P.O. Box service to you. Also located at Southwest Security at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro. If you're in the need for security services, please call us at Southwest Security at 760-970 970-4500. That's 970-4500.
The high temperature yesterday, 80 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 52. National Weather Service says mainly tranquil weather conditions will prevail across the area through the weekend into early next week, with the high temperatures in the low to mid-80s across the lower deserts. A storm system is likely to affect the area heading into the second half of next week, bringing with it increased precipitation chances, windier conditions, and much cooler temperatures. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 84. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 58. West to northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday, mostly sunny skies. Highs right near 85. West winds at around 5 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear skies. Overnight lows around 58. Sunny on Monday. Highs right near 85. Northwest winds at around 5 miles per hour. And right now, we are still looking at 52 degrees, 35% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is still pretty much good for pretty much most of the region. Still haven't heard from Mexicali, however. Your financial news and weather has been brought to you by Southwest Security Services. They offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
Hi, I'm Tracy with Kxo Radio, and this Saturday, the DEA is having another drug take-back event. This is the most convenient time to get rid of your unwanted medications and your expired medications. I'll be broadcasting this event from 10 a.m. until noon at the Starbucks, 2033 North Imperial Avenue in El Centro by Lowe's Hardware Store. Keep them safe, clean them out, and bring them to us this Saturday for the National Drug Take-Back event. I'll be there 10 to noon, but the event doesn't end until 2. Plenty of time. Remember, we'll be at the Starbucks on North Imperial Avenue in El Centro by Lowe's.
And she'll be on the air at around, right around 10 o'clock. Got your Border Weight update brought to you by Team Ramco in Yuma, featuring Roadrunner torque converters. Come in for a complete transmission overhaul and receive a free $100 gas card. Downtown Port of Entry has 7 lanes open. There's a 15 to 20-minute wait. No wait in the Century Lane, no wait in the pedestrian lanes. Eastport, the Gateway Port, no wait in the regular lanes, 15 to 20-minute wait in the 3 ready lanes. There is no wait at the East Century Lane. That's it. That's your Border Weight update brought to you by Team Ramco, 4701 East Gila Ridge Road in Yuma. Superflash stops all your slips, drips, and funny chefs. Team Ramco is always giving back to the community. Visit teamramco.net. That's it. That's what we got. We got CBS News coming up next.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
On the Hour, presented by Liberty Mutual Insurance.
I'm Allison Keyes in Washington. CBS News has obtained the full election violence bulletin from the FBI and other agencies, which warns of a heightened threat of domestic violent extremists to the 2022 midterm elections. It says lone offenders are most likely to be spurred into action. This as a probe continues into a brutal attack on House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, in their San Francisco home yesterday. CBS's Christina Raffini with more.
Arriving on scene, police say they saw signs of forced entry, including broken glass.
Our officers observed Mr. Pelosi and the suspect both holding a hammer. The suspect pulled the hammer away from Mr. Pelosi and violently assaulted him with it.
The suspect, 42-year-old David Wayne DePape, was immediately apprehended by police and is facing multiple felony charges.
Former President Obama is hitting the campaign trail in Michigan this afternoon, beginning first in Detroit.
Mr. Obama will speak at a rally in Milwaukee. He hopes to boost the campaigns of Governor Tony Evers and U.S. Senate candidate Mandela Barnes. Lieutenant Governor Barnes was leading Republican Senator Ron Johnson in the polls, but the incumbent has moved ahead in some after attacking the Democrat as a liberal who's soft on crime.
My opponent is a radical leftist. That's what this election is about.
Barnes claims Johnson is an out-of-touch millionaire who pushes election and COVID conspiracy theories. Bruce Marcus for CBS News, Milwaukee.
Baseball fans are looking ahead to Game 2 of the World Series tonight after the Philadelphia Phillies took down the Houston Astros 6-5 in the opener.
I'm excited for the city of Philadelphia because there's a sense of unity that is here
here now that I'm hoping that will continue after all of this political nonsense that is going on.
Now to Ukraine, where Russia has dealt with a number of setbacks. CBS's Holly Williams is there.
Russia's mobilization has caused anger at home, forcing the old and inexperienced into uniform, with claims they're short of even basic equipment. The call-up followed weeks of embarrassing setbacks for Russian forces, as Ukraine has retaken swaths of its territory. On Russian state TV, at times the tone seems close to despair.
Back in the U.S.,
You shake my nerves and you rattle my brain.
Jerry Lee Lewis, the rock and roll original who electrified fans with songs like Great Balls of Fire, is dead at the age of 87. His seventh wife, Judith, was by his side and told her he was not afraid. This is CBS News.
Liberty Mutual customizes your car and home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. Visit libertymutual.com to learn more.
This is CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger. Getting good value for your hard-earned money is more important than ever. When you have aches and pains, good value means getting relief that lasts, like the relief you'll enjoy from Salon Paws pain-relieving patches. People that use Salon Paws reported less pain with improvement in mood, sleep, and the ability to work. Life is better without pain. You can live better. Salon Paws. It's good medicine.
Stream now, pay never with Pluto TV. Subscriptions and fees don't exist.
Showtime!
With hundreds of live channels and thousands of movies on demand, all streaming free on Pluto TV. Stream now, pay never.
Would you like a cleaning product that can be used in the garage, the laundry, and the kitchen, and save space in your cabinet? Hi, I'm Bruce Fabrizio, inventor of Simple Green. To learn more, visit us at simplegreen.com.
Perhaps you think Halloween is about candy, but CBS's Debbie Rodriguez says other senses are involved.
The smell of Halloween is fear, and the strange scent is becoming more popular at spooky attractions like Hershey Park. A spokesman tells the Wall Street Journal they use diffusers and fog machines now to spread the grisly smell of forest mixed with sulfuric acid in the Valley of Fear and electric chair and gunpowder in the haunted coal mine. One company now offers more than 400 scents to the attractions industry, including stinky poo, mildew tunnels, attic, and werewolf. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
It looks like the sun is smiling, but the ultraviolet photos taken by NASA this week could mean a solar storm, which might be bad for Earth. Geomagnetic storms can disrupt GPS signals and create harmful currents in pipelines and power grids. Some people change those images to make it look like a jack-o'-lantern. Allison Keyes, CBS News.
Are you more than $10,000 in debt? Feel like you're on a never-ending treadmill, staying in one place and never getting ahead with those minimum payments? You feel like there's no way out? Get off the endless debt treadmill and start saving money each month. There are programs in place to help you get free of your debt, and you don't have to pay the entire amount you owe. The program at Total Financial Freedom can help you get debt-free in months instead of decades. Call Total Financial now at 800-208-1312. 800-208-1312.
And Doug. Hey, listener. Welcome to Limu's Karaoke Lounge, where Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need, and the music never stops. Hit it.
There's an emu with a full-time job. His partner's Doug, but Limu's the heartthrob. Grubs and worms, that's what Limu eats. Gotta fuel up to save you money and hit the streets.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty. You've got George Gale.
I'm sexy and I know it.
The best oldies on the radio. 12:30.